Hello friends, Kuyan here, and today I'm going to react on Living in Hell Incarnate Itself by Whirow or Whirow. I'm sorry that I butchered the name, but this is a very interesting video because it's all about the Philippines again, and you know me, I'm your 22-year-old Gen Z. No, 21, I'm still 21. I'll be 22 on November, so don't forget my birthday and please subscribe to my YouTube while you're at it, okay? But yeah, I was interested by this video because this kind of spread even on my Twitter and my Twitter friends there, who are some of my friends are also like Filipinos and stuff. And I'm pretty interested on what to react on this video. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Guess what?
What's up? You got $1 million?
Guess what?
What's up? Tell me.
Guess what?
What's up?
Guess what?
Wait, who is this? I think this is I Show Speed. Yes, this is I Show Speed.
Hi, Nicole. What are you doing?
I don't know. Looks kind of suspect. Could be an imposter. You know,
If you a baddie and you Filipino, this is for you.
I would like to greet you a happy birthday and I wish you the best of everything. Sorry, I'm not the
I don't know why sometimes whenever I try to watch all of those like videos from like Filipinos at TikTok, it's kind of cringy. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna die from cringe.
biggest rating.
Little white men from the United States scurry to me like rats.
Yeah, basically there is a culture in the Philippines where you're a young, teenager. No, oh my god. When you're growing up as a Filipino, because we're usually poor, unfortunately, we tend to like marry the rich guy, I guess. This is usually what's happening in the Americas too. Like, women are now trying to marry older men because they have more profit and pretty much stable people. Meanwhile, men who are in the lowest point, who unfortunately didn't have very much of opportunity, usually like married older women too, which is kind of a weird dynamic there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's actually a swear word, so don't say that. I'm pretty sure that's motherfucker. That's the equivalent saying of motherfucker.
From the United States scurry to me like rats.
Yeah. It should be pretty clear to everyone new to this channel.
Capybara! I love capybaras, man. I have like Instagram full of cute capybaras. I don't know why. There's one of the uniquest. I don't even know what this thing is evolved to. Are they evolved to like swim? That's it. It's one of the cutest thing, man. So weird. They're like a beaver. So it's a very funny name too, capybara.
That yes, unfortunately, I am a Filipino myself.
I am too. I'm a Filipino, but I'm actually grateful that I'm a Filipino.
Not a half Filipino, not a quarter Filipino, or even a foreigner just living in this country. I'm 100% pure Pinoy and I spent my
Same for me, but I'm more majority like Bulanon or Surigao by my mom's side and Bulanon from my dad's side. So
entire life in this hellhole until like 2 months ago.
And I hate the temperature here.
For a while, I haven't looked back from my life back home because of all its
Wait, he's not a Filipino living in the Philippines? Bro, I'm original OG Filipino who lives in the Philippines. Like wow.
issues. But then I found a post on Twitter that said, quote, "Name one thing this country gave to the world." And this made me come back and reflect my thoughts on the state of my own country. And since almost every video I've ever made has the obligatory "Are you Filipino?" comment, I think it's time to lore drop.
I'm pretty sure his like the way he say it in English and his even I guess what you call this accent is more Filipino. It's like I think there we have like sharp words in the way we try to speak in Philippines.
Up a little because trust me, I have some very conflicting thoughts I'd like to share. Now, disclaimer that I'm no minister of culture, so I'll just try to put whatever I can from my perspective for the next, 15 minutes or something? But oh well, nothing's gonna stop some of y'all for disliking the video anyway, so whatever. Now, first of all,
I always just encourage my viewers to like just subscribe to my video. It doesn't matter what it's like, subscribe. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike. My god, my brain is always like just subscribe. right now.
To all the uncultured swine out there, the Philippines is an archipelagic country located, like, here, I think? And it's
Yeah.
most famous for its beautiful nature, Jollibee, mega diverse culture, Jollibee, chronically online population.
Really? Among the most internet savvy users. That's actually news to me because I don't well, I do watch YouTube most of the time, but I don't like go to social media or Facebook all the time. Or even like Messenger because I have no friends.
Jollibee, and names that foreigners don't bother pronouncing correctly.
In 2010, they bought the majority of Mang Nasal.
Mang a nasal. That's like having an anal to your nose. A nasal. Having an anal to your nose, bro. A nasal. My god. But it's okay actually. It's very funny whenever foreigners like mispronounce like our language. It's so ridiculously funny, bro. It's mang inasal. Very like we have like a very strict way of saying like words. We really take it like literally like mang inasal rather than in American way. Mang inasal. You know, we're so slow. And we say all, don't say oh well. In our language we say oh well, but in American you say all. Like the western, well, the southern part of the Americans.
Oh, and also Jollibee. But for me, I see the country more as the
I think Jollibee is overrated.
epitome of missed potential. For the people ready to
Yeah.
flame me in the comments, let's rewind a bit. Despite being born in Metro Manila, I didn't live there until
Oh, it's Manila. I'm a Manila boy. I'm a southern boy. I'm from the Mindanao. You heard of Mindanao? But yeah, usually I live in the Mindanao part of the Philippines. Usually there's always like state there are terrorists here. Which there are. There are like terrorists. I don't like hear about it because I'm like the northwestern part of the Mindanao part, I guess.
I was like 15, since I spent most of my time in other provinces, living in
Oh,
rented houses.
wait, what?
Rewind a bit. Despite being born in Metro Manila, I didn't live there until I was like 15.
Also, how does this capybara eating this cupcake? I thought they mostly eat grass,
Since I spent most of my time in other provinces,
including my weird 4-year period living in Mindanao somehow. I only like go through here in Bohol and the Caraga region, somewhere in here. That's usually mostly where I mostly live. So yeah,
living in rented houses and attending multiple schools that are nearby wherever my mom worked. And I mean,
Same.
despite having to repeatedly adapt to new environments every few years, life at home always remained constant. Like having to put an elder's hand on your forehead,
Yes.
eating every meal with rice, well, mostly, and setting up the Christmas
yes, I'm a man. If you don't know friends,
every few
they're there.
years. Life at home always remained
God.
constant. Like having to put an elder's hand on your forehead,
Yes, that's usually a sign of respect.
eating every meal with rice, well, mostly.
This one is like my favorite cuisine, I guess. You just put the rice and put like chocolate powder. That's it. That's like my top tier 10 out of 10 Filipino cuisine. Okay, absolute cinema in your mouth.
And setting up the Christmas tree the moment it turns September.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, by the way. And of course, I gotta mention the universal dread of 6 a.m. Mondays, when the iconic yellow vans finally bring me and my snazzy
What? You have bus? I don't have bus. We have slippers here, and we walk. This guy is just. You know what? You're not the best, man. You're living too much of the comfort of the capitalist system. We just walk for hours to our school. That's how.
uniform to
Yeah.
school. Almost an hour later, and I'm just in time for classes to start at 7:30 a.m. But since it's a Filipino school, I was actually late because it turns out there was a flag ceremony that took place half an hour before. So thank you, EDSA Traffic, for that. Anyways, right after we finish our prayer to the big man above, it's time to actually start classes. And the subjects themselves change based on your grade.
Oh my god, if you don't know how awful our school system is, you basically like all of the students, for example, you are the student in this case, and I'm the teacher, and I'm just like, hey, group yourself into like other students. I don't know, just randomize it. Once you are in the group, hey, here's the subject in the book, okay? You go with your group mates, make a project about it. Okay, okay, it gets worse. Okay, you're going to perform there while I just sit here, uh, just staring at you all and just gonna give you I guess scores based on your performance on how you read out loud of my subject that I'm subjecting. It is weird. I don't know why that concept is like your job as a teacher is to teach for children, not make the children teach your subject as a teacher, which is so odd if you can't think about it.
grade level. In elementary or grade school, you'll be taught how to read and write not only in the English and standardized Filipino language, but also in your home language, wherever
And yes, that's why I'm like trilingual, friends. I usually speak English, I speak Tagalog, kamusta, kamusta sa inyo, das Tagalog and Bisaya. Unsa man ka, I don't know, I'm still very rusty with my own type of language, but I'm more likely more confident in my English because I love watching YouTube majority of my lifetime. But that's why I'm pretty like I guess I don't know what's the word for this. Sometimes I forgot words in English. That's why I'm like very rusty on that too. But yeah, I'm more likely fluent about it. But I don't know about like even like Tagalog. I can understand Tagalog more likely than not because I love the music of Tagalog. I love the Filipino language as a whole. And Bisaya is like I guess my speaking language in that case. So I'm basically a trilingual.
that may be, because there's like hundreds of them. In high
Yeah.
school, you'll be taught all the famous Filipino literature, the
But
meaning
nobody reads.
of being a Catholic, aka 80% of the population, and home economics, which I fucking loved very much. Oh, and online
Home economics? I don't even know about that.
classes took place in my 9th grade, and it was pretty much like this.
The transmitters on these microphones are not strong, like a Shure, professional ball mic, like a what was.
And once you're in 11th grade, you'll be able to choose a strand that changes which subjects you will take for the next 2 years.
I don't get this. I don't know like how American type of education differ, but yes, we do like I guess you have to choose between all of these, or if you don't know any, can't decide. There's basically a general stuff, which is actually very harder than just choosing one of these type of subjects, which is actually crazy.
Well, except for research classes, where every group of 5 students has to produce and present their own research papers that correlate with their own strand, which was fun.
What?
So let's calm down a bit and talk about food. And God, I love some of the
Up there, it's food. It's always the food, man. Whenever you go to a country, it's always the food.
cafeteria food, man. If it's Reese's, have some pandesal, fish balls,
Pandesal, yes.
turon, siomai,
Yes.
wieners. Wieners.
Wieners. But basically, I think the standard juicy hot dogs. I love hot dogs, man. They're basically just grilled chicken. I didn't know there were actually chicken because I literally think in the past that there were like dogs, cooked dogs. Like, oh my god. But basically, yeah, they're just like chicken.
All these other 20 peso snacks, and fried or gross. Topped off with some gulaman. When it's lunchtime, enjoy your rice with some pancit, corned beef, tocino,
Corned beef, yes.
longanisa, and the goat itself, fried chicken.
Oh no, I love the sisig, man, not the chicken. Although I do eat chicken. It is one of our top food here. Like almost every store that I go to or walk to, there's always like chicken. Like you can't get away from it, man. There's like chicken everywhere. Fried chicken, by the way.
Topped off with fresh, cold Milo. But if you still have some leftover
I'm a champion. Like I don't drink Milo anymore. I drink like champion because they have more vitamins than Milo.
sinigang, spaghetti, or adobo, or as the cool kids call it, adobo, go ahead and pack it up in some Tupperware as baon.
Yes.
And fuck it, I gotta remind y'all again that fried chicken's the greatest food to ever live. And I'm especially talking about Jollibee chicken, cause that shit just hits different, man.
Yeah, there's like butter on that. It's crazy. Like if you eat it, it's like gorgeous golden butter honey. Okay.
And let me detour a bit to ask what the hell adobo rice is. Because I've seen American reviewers talk about adobo rice, but our Jollibees don't even have that stuff.
Yeah, we don't have that. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure, because if you don't know, friends, I'm pretty sure adobo is just soy sauce. Basically just legit soy sauce. and you put it on a chicken. That's it. The sauce is soy sauce on a chicken.
And no. Y'all also got Korean barbecue fried chicken? Bro, why are we missing out on such peak? Oh well. Let's at least give love to all the other local food shops out there.
Yeah, Reese talking. Yeah, potato corner. I love like tuna, century tuna. I love century tuna, man. Even though tuna have like mercury on them. Do your own research, by the way. Basically, it's just a small amount. As long as you don't eat it on a daily basis. But yeah, I love tuna, man. Even though it has mercury on it. Even a small amount. But yeah.
Especially the fan favorite.
Mang ay nasal.
Yes, mang a nasal. Yes, that's my favorite, by the way, too.
Now that school's over, it's
I don't want to get a nasal, but I love mang inasa.
time to head back to the school bus and await all the chica or gossip that's been brewing for the past
Chica.
week.
I thought, what do you mean by chica? It's like, chica. Okay. If you don't know chica, it's like gossiping in the Philippines. It's usually like a weird thing. Like, oh my god, you didn't know that he has a girlfriend or something?
My joke
It is annoying,
po
bro.
pala si Miss La Forteza? Isang YouTuber pala si Juan de la Cruz? Merong bagong transferee na Koreano at pogi? At, ay nako, nag-cut class si Carlos na naman para lang mag-ML sa bahay. As you can
Yeah, Mobile Legends. I usually don't play Mobile Legends. It's pretty popular, but I don't like games that it's out of my control.
see, we Filipinos love our gossip, for better or for worse, since we love being social and treating each other like family.
That's kind of funny, man. Socializing, that's very funny.
And I think this connects to how dominantly Catholic and Muslim the people are, because these religions are strong believers in traditional family and friendship, and have influenced much of our culture, language, architecture, traditions, and holidays.
Yeah, there's actually a weird tradition in the Philippines where they're literally like some people literally nail their hands on a cross. Real shit. Like some people have that tradition where they really just like they repeatedly do this like almost every year. So yeah.
And I think it's great to have both Christian and Muslim holidays, because
Yeah.
that means I get more days to relax after the hell of finals week. And by
Yes.
relax, I mean attending the debuts of rich friends and attending concerts of the few celebrities who know what this country even is. Okay, but for real though, the way to actually relax after a stressful semester
Yeah, I felt like capybaras eat like, grass. I don't know, they can also eat cupcakes.
is to wind back and enjoy our scheduled lakwa to the new mall that had just been built.
Wait, what? I didn't even hear that word. What? What? I thought it's lakao. In Bisaya, we call it lakao. Meaning to travel.
And Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, basically, when you go to a mall, it's like beautiful, man. It's like going to another country. It is cold. Everything is so rich. And we are poor.
God, Manila is so beautiful.
I never been there to Manila, so yeah. I guess I don't like it.
Where all the cool malls, churches, museums, beaches, restaurants, NFT burgers, and celebrity concerts are. And everything is so cheap too. Like only $5 is enough to eat for the whole day. And not to mention all the other beautiful landmarks, wonderfully nice people, and the
I can agree that people are very nice. Like even if you have like a broken car, people will actually give you directions. They'll call someone for help. Filipinos are actually pretty nice people, in my opinion. Some are assholes, but I never been like met someone who are an asshole. That's kind of crazy, actually. There are like some bullying, even bullying in school. Like everyone always hate about you. I was a bully actually in school, so I have that type of experience. I actually kicked someone because I was annoyed about him. I didn't bully him like throughout the day. I just like kicked him in one day. And it was kind of terrible. He was like crying, and I kind of feel bad about that. And yeah, I was in a bad place at that time. If you're a bully in the Philippines, basically everyone will actually get on. So yeah, basically Filipinos are pretty much kind people.
eye-catching capital itself? Who wouldn't want to stay in my country? Well, me. I didn't want to. And I left the Philippines months ago because, well, I lied. There's been so many videos I see that glamorize the country, YouTubers who say how amazingly cheap it is.
Yeah, but realistically, like some of them are like fake. Whenever I watch all like foreigners trying to like, oh my god, Philippines is like a heavenly place. Everything is so good. Not everything. It's so stinky, especially cities. I don't like the cities. Like I always love going like even to my school right now. I'm like in a partial farmland on my background. In background in the side of the road. It's so peaceful. More the air quality is so clear. Like you go to a city, it is hot. It's like a fucking jungle, like concrete jungle. That's how hot it is. Even at night, I was having struggle sleeping because it's so hot and very stinky because there's a lot of like cars to all around. So I don't like it, but it is there are some advantages of having some convenience of buying some stuff around the city, and I guess it's cheaper because it's within the city. But yeah, it's not good.
Konyo, or wealthy English-speaking vloggers who share their lives in luxury malls with fucking labubus and matcha lattes, tourists who only see the handful of clean beaches,
Clean beaches.
and commentators who think our country is absolutely thriving or completely done for.
The Philippines is ticking time bomb. It's only going to get worse as we're younger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure majority of the Asian world, like even today, like I've heard like Gen Z uprising. I'll actually react that after this video too. So it'll be very interesting like to see that. But yeah, majority of the world, as young people have been growing up, they kind of like realize that man, much of the world are actually just for the rich people and not for the younger people. Even me and my parents kind of struggle about this type of disparity within the rich and poor. It's kind of crazy.
But guess what? It's actually none of the two. And we actually have so much potential despite all the issues we have right now.
Yeah, basically corruption just cripple our country by a long shot. Like there's a lot of like there's good people, there's good tourism in the Philippines. We even have good English speakers. There is a possibility for us to like communicate a lot in the world to help people around the world. We even have resources in our country, but unfortunately, it's just been exploited just for the rich people. Unfortunately, as I've seen on that, and majority of the people don't even like talk about it. It's kind of crazy how that works. Like we all see this very easy problem that the rich people are always like, I guess, for momentum, just for them to just exploit all of this. There's also like a lot of corruption based cases. Even our police are fortunately corrupt, as I've heard. I've only heard about this. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's just so unfortunate because there is a lot of possibility and I can even feel it, man. It's just unfortunate.
Every single word I've said so far in this video is just from my perspective, from someone lucky enough to have a decent education.
For me, I'm not in that like world in that you unfortunately live, because I'm in the southern part of the Philippines and majority here in the south, fortunately, like poor people. Most of the people who are in the northern part, which is in his case is in the Manila part of the Philippines, in Luzon, that's the top. There's the middle, which is Visayas, and the southern part, which is Mindanao, where I live. And yeah, it's not easy here. It's so bad. The city is so bad, except Davao. But even in Davao, it's still so bad. It's like Manila, but with full traffic, and it's so slow. But I don't know. That's only my experience. I've never been to Manila, but yeah, it's so bad.
In and out of the capital, and have enough money to leave the damn country. Wonder why everything doesn't cost as much? Probably because everyone's not getting paid much either.
Yeah, that's so sad too.
Jollibee, despite being a national treasure of mine,
and it's kind of sad because all of us Filipinos are actually just prefer that way. Like we don't charge for much more money, even for like, I guess, foreigners. I guess in other countries, like I heard, like I think in India, when you are just a local, they pay you less. But if you're a foreigner, they actually rise up the price for you to buy. But here in the Philippines, we don't ask for anything. We just keep the price consistent. That's why it's so sad. Like majority of Filipinos don't even like ask for much. Even I do. Like even starting this YouTube channel, I just don't ask much. I just want you to subscribe and see where this thing will go. Hopefully, hopefully I will be rich like him. He does. I think Whirow. I don't know. It's the first time like I saw his videos, but yeah.
Is unaffordable for millions of people. And hell, even my private school's teachers admitted to not being paid enough to live comfortably, even with their master's degrees in education. Being forced to take public transportation through the hellish traffic of the city every single day. I mean, it is pretty easy to clog roads when you can just buy your driver's license, but I ain't judging. And those with
Wait, what?
decent
Uh-oh.
money are probably already planning to leave for a better country. I mean, it's not just our massive diaspora population. Ask some of our rich Nepo babies and they'll tell you.
Anonymous Pinoy Confessions. I have a friend, si Jeremy. He is a party goer. Because of his partying, he met very affluent and wealthy people. I asked how their parents became wealthy. Ang sabi sa kanya, the way they got rich is through infrastructure projects. They tripled the prices of materials on paper to receive more budget allotment.
I think majority of the rich people too are very insidious when it comes to their pricing, so that they can sell more, even though the price is just like the true price is basically less than what they given for. So that's why they kind of increase their profit in that case.
Purchase substandard materials
That's my hypothesis.
and pocket the rest of the allocated budget. I asked if the kids were aware of the ongoing corruption scandals happening in our country and the heinous actions that their parents have done. Ang sabi ni Jeremy, bro, they don't give a fuck. I asked Jeremy kung natatakot ba sila na ma-expose sa media.
It's kind of sad too. Like, I've heard like news that journalists also get killed in here, just like exposing corruptions or like even corrupt individuals or even like the government as a whole. It's kind of scary.
Sabi niya, all of them have already moved away to Europe and the US.
That's also the insidious thing. Like, if you are rich people, I heard this in the Western part of the world too. Like, I've heard if they want to tax the rich people out in there, basically the rich people just go away to another country where, you know, taxation isn't that pretty much big. That's why in Ireland, I think I've heard that in Ireland, the way they get rich is actually just taxing the rich, but less. So less that not around the world that, you know, have those type of deals. That's why a lot of like companies usually just go to Ireland, and because, you know, it's basically like so little taxes that they don't even care. And Ireland's GDP actually increased because of that. So,
And most remain very anonymous.
And if you think our desire for foreign countries is just economic, think again, because it's also ingrained
Think! Mark, think!
in our culture too. Now, you know how some people are known for being a bit too proud of their country? I mean, look at how some Americans treat their own damn president. But the Philippines has the opposite problem, because many people here have the quote, colonial mentality, aka preferring the culture of the countries that colonized us. Some of you may be...
Yeah, it is pretty weird too. Like, everybody's like praising like, oh, how the Americans... Even I love the Americans, man. It's like, there's kind of amazing people. Even the country there's like, oh, wow, that's actually amazing. Even though a majority of the Americans, they're also struggling with being poor, homeless, and drug-filled streets, unfortunately. We all struggle, okay? But I think the one thing that I always appreciate in my country, man, is like the people. It's so irreplaceable, man. Sometimes some of them are shitty, but like, you know, majority of the Filipinos, if I was in the ground and most of them are just regular people, we're just like living in our own ways. You know? And much of us don't even have any type of opportunities, and we just like work because it's just the way it is. You know, we just like literally, this is where you're going to be, and this is where your life is going to be. And this is why I always like try to resist that. I want to at least make something that is at least different, you know. That's why I want to start this YouTube, basically. Because, you know, hope for the best. We get through this together. Okay, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be wild. I don't know why I get to the Trump impression. Yeah, let's just like have some fun, man. It's just like work to the best as my best opportunity, even though it's actually just the same as everybody else. But, you know, at least this is at least different. I hope.
Confused because I talked to a Filipino and they're proud of sharing their dearly beloved Jollibee. But outside of speaking to foreigners, chances are the urban youth would prefer foreign music, language, religion, politics, and education while being oblivious to their own country's issues.
What's your thoughts on the flag control issue?
I think it's not safe for work answer. I think it's safe kasi like UST is part ng rally naman.
If you don't know, friends, the flood control project was a scandal, a massive scandal here in the Philippines. So all about like corruption of the government, where they usually just pay a lot of money so just to make this ghost projects, I guess, so that they can just pocket the money on their own. And basically, the projects just didn't go anywhere, unfortunately. And I kind of think about this. This is the main reason why this is only my hypothesis. This is only my feeling. This is conspiracy theory. Okay, this flat Earth shit. Okay, it's gonna be ugly. I love doing some Trump impressions, man. It's so funny. But usually, when people try to make those roads, I always feel like majority of the money has been pocketed by the contractors in this case, and usually just pay the less money for the workers in this case. And this is why I kind of like think it is shitty in that way. But that's only a feeling. I don't know if there's any type of evidence in journalism because majority of them have died here in the Philippines. Sad, but yeah, this is a feeling. Don't quote me on that.
Pero alright. Oh my god, I cannot.
Yeah, it's so
And
sad.
I'll admit that I'm under this umbrella too. I make videos on Western topics, speaking pure English while listening to whatever this is.
Yeah, because here in the Philippines, I don't also like all much of their content. Majority of them are cringe. I have like that mentality to like it's hard to like say anything about in the Philippines except for our culture, man. Like there's also like a lot of indigenous people who also have very good clothing. That's I think you can speak on the Philippines. Also, there's a lot of Filipinos who are just popular, but yeah, not pretty much. I mean, what can you say? We are poor. I mean, our government are corrupt. Um, we have no sustainability. I guess our education is shitty, and yeah, being a Filipino is amazing. Well, I guess our tourism is also good, and our food is also amazing. So
And
yeah,
just 2 months ago, I moved out, finally free from my Filipino American identity crisis, which makes the entire concept of Pinoy pride feel a bit insecure, don't you think? How could people claim to be proud and nationalistic while also being attracted to foreign cultures? The answer to this lies in the weird state the country is in right now. Because while the Philippines is home to truly unique cultures, traditions, and landscapes, living in the country is a mess with lacking education, low wages, and high poverty rates. And you know what
Unfortunately.
happens when you have a large population of poor and uneducated people? Yeah,
move out.
they elect a former dictator's kid in a landslide and allow politicians
Yes, friends, this is true. If you don't know Bongbong Marcos, or usually his father, Ferdinand Marcos, the one that basically crippled our country, that never kind of recovered until today, because in the past, Philippines are actually rich. After like World War II, until, his dad come around and basically the most intense corruption that happened in here in the Philippines that we never recovered even until today. Also, kind of the invasion of the Mindanao too. Like he basically forced out all the Arab Filipinos too. That's also a no no. It's a bad thing. But yeah, and unfortunately, Americans actually supports him like through all of his like corruption stuff. And because the goal in the American side in that case, they just don't like communism that's spreading, throughout Asia. So basically, they kind of appointed him as a leader in the Philippines and supported through his, corruption stuff. And yeah, Philippines kind of never recovered with that until today. Well, until today, like it still didn't recover. And right now, it's kind of get worse because all of us, Filipinos kind of like, vote for the son of, well, I guess his child in that case, Bongbong Marcos. So it's not good, man.
to run the most egregious, shameless banner spamming.
Yeah, that's why to me it's like I don't even like to be involved when it comes to like politics in this case. Because well, to me it's like it's kind of hopeless, I guess. I can't vote something here in a country that's full of corruption.
I have ever seen. Combine all this in a country with typhoons and earthquakes every week, and
Yeah.
you have an absolute fiasco. And this is the big reason why I'm mostly
I love that meme by the way. Absolute cinema.
quiet when talking about my nationality.
Yeah.
Because I'm not proud to knowing how many issues it has despite being rich in
Oh yeah, here in the Philippines too, like divorce is not an option. So that's also a terrible thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but mostly it's a bad thing because you can't basically get out of your husband, especially if that husband is, abusive or when or the wife in this case is also abusive towards the husband. So yeah, divorce is not an option. There's annulment, but yeah.
natural resources. This country could be so much more, but all it can show at the moment are glimpses of progress with help from foreign companies and those random street interviews.
brand as a crown logo?
Relax.
With all this said, I can finally go back
Wait, what? The crown logo. There's a lot of crown logo. I think Royce Royale, I guess. There's like something Lamborghini, I think, has a crown under. I guess I don't
to
know.
this tweet and answer the question in hand.
Name one thing that country. Oh my god. I don't even know. Basically, foreign immigrants, foreign workers. There's a lot of Filipino foreign workers. Karaoke, we invented karaoke. We helped the Korean War, but that's also a thing. What else? I don't actually know. But yeah, we have a relationship with Korea too. We love like Korea here. I don't know if there's like a lot of things that Filipinos work, but usually, yeah, majority of us, we usually just help other people, majority. Almost even in our culture, we love helping other people, which is kind of interesting.
Because in all honesty, this country gave a lot. Remember that this country is 7,000 islands full of culture and traditions, and the
Yeah.
mainstream shit you see on Twitter only scratches the surface of it. Even if a lot of Filipinos aren't happy with the country's current state, many of them are still proud enough to share their country with foreigners. Even I myself would smile when the waiter taking my order is Filipino. And I think this
Okay, yeah, kamusta, kababayan? I also like surprised whenever there's a Filipino on like Twitter and stuff. It's like, oh, what? Their profile pic is Filipino and they live in America. They're from Arab countries. That's crazy, man. It's very surprising, like when you see like Filipinos from other type of countries, or just some of them just within your country, but they're still amazing. Like when you find them, like each community.
perfectly describes what Filipinos are: resilient. Even with all the bullshit going on, even with all the drawbacks we face, we
Yeah.
still want to declare that we're Filipino, and we're not going to give up so easily. I sincerely hope that the country could one day improve and be rich enough to bring its workers back.
I don't think it's kind of weird because if you kind of think of it, a lot of like in our country, there's actually a lot of potentiality, possibility. What's the word I'm trying to find here? But usually, I guess there's a lot of opportunities, I guess, for Filipinos to hopefully grow. But there's just one thing that is like clogging the thing that we're trying to like hopefully grow within our country. And usually that is corruption. And I think that's it. Like political corruption, business corruption. Corruption as a whole is really just giving a stranglehold within our country. That's basically it. That's usually just my opinion about it. But yeah, I don't know what I would love to hear your thoughts as other Filipinos out there, or if you're a foreigner, welcome there. Howdy doody. But yeah, it's just an interesting thought because if you can't think of it a lot in the Philippines, we have like a lot of resource, a lot of like foreign Filipinos too that is working. It's like there's a potential there, but like there's just something that's blocking in the way. You know what I mean? So, and I kind of blame this to corruption. I think maybe taxes too, like taxing the rich too. I think majority of our problems is like corruption and taxing the rich. That's basically because majority of the money is just going up to the rich people in this case. But usually those simple things that can solve, and I'm pretty sure hopefully the world will be a better place. Hopefully.
But honestly, I understand that it's a bit too optimistic.
Yeah.
But oh well, we can only dream.
I don't think we can dream. I think it's just possible. Right? I really believe it. So.
Oh, and this country also gave the other Miss La Forteza. That's pretty gnarly too.
Stay there. Hey man, pangit ang pangalan mo, Nathan. Hindi ka mukhang homo sapien. Ikaw ay homosexual na Dalmatian. Para kang grade 1, magaling ka magbilang, pero hanggang 8 lang.
You're basically counting till 8. And that's where the end of the video. Damn, the poor Nathan, man. Like, hopefully he can beat back some bars there and, this, abusive shit. Don't do that. Do not do domestic abuse. Hopefully, even though it's fairly common here in the Philippines. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's so sad, man. It is so sad. I hope domestic abuse is illegal here in the Philippines. I don't think domestic abuse is illegal here in the Philippines, which is sad. I didn't hear anything about laws about that. But yeah, it's so sad, man. Yeah, it's rough for a Filipino like me to live here in the Philippines, But I guess in the end of the day, it's my country. I live in here. And I'm pretty proud of it. I love my family. They're so kind. They're so supportive. And, that's the only thing you can wish in this in this life, I guess, when you have like supportive families out there. And even like my cousins too, like even my cousins' family, they always like love supporting me going through like school. They always have this idea, I guess, to invest all of their resource just for me to get into school. That's it. I don't know what will happen in that case, but it's kind of a shitty investment, I guess. Because what if like it fails? You know, it's like there's even like a rule here in the Philippines that you shouldn't have any type of like girlfriend in this case while you're in school, because you know all of their investment in money just for you to go to school will go to waste, unfortunately. That's why I'm still like unfortunately single today, you know. So that's also a sad thing to consideration about that. Yeah, it's just a sad part here, man. Even though like there is a potential, there's just like things that is blocking, and we didn't do anything about it, and that is unfortunately so sad. But yeah, I think for me, I still have hope. I always like love hope. You know, hope is the thing that I always like try to believe in. There's something that I love about humanity, like how much we progress and how much we have changed. You know, throughout our years in this like world, I guess. That's what I love about like humanity as a whole. Like we have like amazing technologies and even like go to space. It's kind of crazy like how much we built through the years, you know, just living here on our world where majority of other species just die. There's something like special about humanity that I choose to believe in, that hopefully in the future we can hopefully improve, and you know, hopefully, I guess, even like here in the Philippines too, like I believe in my country to have like this change, because I think the change as a whole is just pretty easy. It's just like two types of problem that is blocking our type of progress for growth. But I don't know, that's still pretty much far in the future, but I believe in that. So that's the thing you want me to quote on. I believe in the Philippines will hopefully grow, and humanity itself will eventually grow if we just learn our problems and, you know, hopefully find some solutions to solve it. But yeah, friends, thank you for watching and good morning. Oh no, it's actually in the afternoon. Good afternoon.